Okay. Welcome to the cohort quarters. Here you can see all the available tech priest and troop units currently unlocked. Troop units are shown at the top of the screen. Here you can see what skills each troop has available and all statistics for each unit. Tech priests are shown in the bottom 6 slots. Highlight a tech priest and press A to begin customization. Change color scheme. Custom. Okay. Welcome to the Tech Priest customization screen. There are many ways to customize a Tech Priest. You can change their weapons, body augments, backpack upgrades, and more. You can upgrade your Tech Priest. Head to the Disciplines button near the Tech Priest portrait now. Oh dear. This is the Discipline screen. From here you can upgrade your Tech Priest using Blackstone. Each discipline is focused on a different playstyle. Select one of the skills from one of the 6 discipline trees now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Avoid all opportunity attacks, plus 3M to movement. Dante, does M equal squares? Or is there just a weirdness, like an additional weirdness to the movement? Where it's, you know, like every 2M equals 1 square or something like that. M equals square? Okay. So, basically 3 squares of movement. That seems pretty nice. Seems like there's like little blank spots here. Machine spirit attacks deal plus 2 damage. That's nice. Regrettably, I don't actually know which guy this is. I don't know if he's the pistol guy or if he's the guy with the axe and the gun. Power field generators cost -1 cognition point. If no ranged weapons are equipped, 1 damage, 3 to movement, 1 physical armor, 1 energy armor, 15% critical chance. Interesting. All squares are effectively 1 meter. You can move their equipment around completely, so it doesn't matter who it is. Ah, okay. Troop unit gains +1 damage, 4 movement, 15 crit chance. Oh, this is a servo skull thing. Ooh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Holy cow, that seems crazy. All troops in range, attack select. Oh my gosh. Choose between 2 canticles. Canticles. 2 damage to all troops for the next attack. 2 energy armor and 2 physical armor for all troops for 1 round. Yo. Cognitive canisters have -1 cooldown. I still don't know what these cognitive or like these things are. Must be like equipment or something? I don't know. Call in troops instantly anywhere on the map. Wow. Okay. This stuff. Good. There's a little like thing next to this one. I wonder if that's like upgrade. Your next weapon's attack cognition cost is reduced by, oh my gosh. Yo, this on that one guy, man. Oh my goodness. Tech priest gains +1 physical armor. I'm assuming this is the case, but I'm just going to ask anyway. Can you mix and match? So let's say I wanted to get this Servant Protocol Servant Skull. On my next point, can I then choose cognition freedom? Or am I like stuck in a particular tree here? You can also freely multiclass. There's no penalty to multiclassing. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Until you start skilling them, they're basically the same. If you wanted to get all the first unlocks for every class, you could. Okay, cool. Alright, alright. Cast a Canticle for free. Canticle can be used again later in the mission. Okay. Oh, that's what those symbols are. So in this skill, there's like a little red thing next to it, and it has like two orange things. That's the how many what are they called again? Cognition points it takes to use them. I gotta pay attention to that. You know, then, you know, some of this stuff is not as insane as it is if it's gonna cost cognition points. Although some of it is still pretty insane. Generate 1 cognition point at the beginning of the unit's turn if the gauge is empty. I like this. I like this. Collect all cognition points from one source. I guess that implies that you can only collect 1 cognition point from a source at any one time. So if it has like 2 cognition points, you can only get 1. That's interesting. 1 cognition point gained on killing a target. I like this. Scanners have -1 cooldown. I like this. Build a cognition gauge. Collect 1 cognition point when hit by an enemy. Oh my gosh. Yo, why is like almost everything, if not everything, really good? It's usually not like this in games. You know, usually, you know, you got like, all right, let me start off with the trash at the top and I'll progressively get better. But like the stuff at the top still seems pretty good. Cleanse the target of any negative effects. Negative effects last 1 less turn. Oh man. Restore 1 HP at the end of the unit's turn. Oh man. I like this this class's name too. Engine Seer. There's a Lex Mechanic. Tech Auxilium. Heals 1 target for 3 HP. Oh my goodness. Curatio claws have -1 cooldown and restore 2 more HP. Choose between 2 canticles. Restore all HP on all tech priests. Restore all HP on all troops. Wow. 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 +4 range for ranged weapons. Deals 1 damage to target for the servo skill. Heck yeah. Machine Spirit attacks deal +2 damage. Nice. Energia enhancers cost -1 cognition to use. I don't know what that is. No melee weapon is equipped. Gain +1 damage and all that other stuff. Ooh, so this is like the opposite of this one. Oh, that one gives movement. This one gives range. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very cool. Restore 1 HP at the beginning of the unit's turn. I dig it. That's, oh, this is at the end of the unit's turn. This is at the beginning of the unit's turn. Gain +1 damage, or to damage, after making an attack. The unit loses 1 HP. Interesting. Gain 5 crit chance per missing HP. Interesting. Restore 3 HP for 1 Cognition point. Free cooldown. Once per battle, revive the tech priest at the beginning of its next turn with 10 HP. Yo. I don't know if I like this tree as much, but probably getting these first two is probably where I would feel comfortable at. Or combining this tree with the Dominus tree is probably, you know, like giga strong. Because, you know, you can just stay at range. It doesn't matter if you're at like 5 HP. But it does, from the looks of things, it does look like 10 HP is the max as far as, you know, disciplines are concerned. This is cool. This is cool. There's so much kind of going on here, and everything seems pretty good. At least the things that I can understand. So I guess I need to decide where I want to go from here. They had a couple of classes that weren't as good as the others, so their solution was to make everything strong from the kickoff. The Zenerite is a risky business kind of class. You want to be low health, but not dead health. Yeah, that one's probably, like, I can see the benefit of it, but it just doesn't seem worth the risk. You know, maybe if there was a mission where there were no ranged attackers or something like that, then I can see a possibility there, but seems like, you know, some enemies are doing, you know, some really good damage and don't really want to be risking all that business. So for this, the tutorial missions that I engaged in, I had one unit that had a melee attack and had a really nice ranged attack, but it costed cognition points. Then I had another guy, basically all they did was shoot a pistol. I would like a tanky sort of person, and I would like a rangy sort of person. And then we can have either a mix or maybe a third person if we get more people to kind of fill in the support role, I think, is probably how it should go. That being said, I personally think right now having a ranged character, a ranged focused character, and a support focused character is probably the most important thing for me right now, especially if I can drop those like servitor guys every round to kind of be my meat shields. So I think I'll probably focus on those two like aspects first and see if the melee tank guy is needed at a later date. So, Magos Minarius, let's make you a support. The troop guy is pretty interesting. What do you mean the troop? Oh, the servitor dudes? Or are you talking about something else? it actually takes quite a long time to get a heal. Oh, the Secutor class? Yeah, I do like this one. It's basically, do I want to go down the buff route or do I want to go down the healing route right now? But it does take a really long time to be able to, or at least it seems like it's going to take a really long time to get to the healing aspect. You know, that's 3 down the tree. Yeah, I think the Secutor is probably where I'll start. You know, if I play safe, I don't need any healing. Know what I mean? Alright. Lunarius. In order to upgrade, you must have enough Blackstone. When you rank up, you'll gain augment slots, skills, and body parts. Okay. Having a diverse team is advised. However, the choice is all yours. Tech priests can be multidisciplined, meaning they can learn skills from more than one discipline. You have enough augment capacity to equip this tech priest with a weapon. You can see the capacity amount for items within its tooltip. Highlight a weapon in your storage, then press A to plug the item into your tech priest. It will take up one of your tech priest augment capacity slots. To gain more AC slots, upgrade your tech priest. Whoa, look at that machine spirit. That's crazy. You reveal target statistics, 1 to 2 energy damage. That's weak. Arc Scourge. Single target melee attack. Upon hitting target, turns into a cone area attack. What the heck? What the heck? The Sufferer Shattering Axe. I don't feel like any of these were any of the weapons that I just had. I don't remember the power axe having a cognition cost. We definitely didn't have an energy pistol. Definitely didn't have whatever this is. Oh, this guy is the support. Probably don't want to give you that. Right. Well, the other guy's going to be a ranged guy, so... Sure, we'll give you that. I don't think I wanted to do that, but I did that. This is a list of technologies collected so far. You can find tech such as weapons or items on missions or as a reward for completing missions. This is a collection of weapon blueprints you have found so far. These blueprints are known as Standard Template Construction Fragments, or simply STC fragments. Okay. Alright, Jeremiah. We're gonna turn you into a ranged machine. We're gonna start off with that. Wait a second. Can both of you have that equipped? Oh, you don't have to choose. Anybody can equip anything. You just... Oh. Let's give you a Giga weapon. There's something being said there. Lot already in use. Yeah, I wanna get rid of that. Just give you ranged weapons. Well, actually, maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe that's a bad idea. No. Well, actually... Need more augment capacity. Thing is this costs 3 cognition. Or 1 cognition. This costs 3 cognition. Oh wait, this is a single target melee attack. Why does that go into the ranged slot then? What does it mean also? Triggers an opportunity attack. Oh, this also has triggers and opportunity. So I guess maybe that means that this character can perform an opportunity attack if somebody wants to like move away or something. And not when I attack, I take an opportunity attack because of it. We're gonna give you that. Very hesitant about using this because it says single target melee attack. Which doesn't seem very ranged to me. So I'm gonna do that instead. And we'll rock with that and see how it goes. View campaign, select mission. Okay, let's save. View campaign. Okay. Can't talk to these guys. So, Doesn't look like I can upgrade these guys. So, am I understanding correctly that basically the tutorial, like, I don't get to keep those same guys? That to me is kind of a... I guess I get it, but... And I guess those guys are probably supposed to die. You're not really supposed to beat that. Whatever. Whatever. I'll move on. The Killing Jar. Tech Acquisitor Scaevola wishes to begin her research into the secrets of the Necrons and has asked for specimens of the enemy to be gathered from the tomb of Acropus. We got a Curatio Claw that heals. We got a Omniscient Axe. Seems like what we probably had before. We get some Blackstone. Got some Necron Warriors and some Scarabs. Lector Dogmatus Videx has requested the deployment of a Censor Servitor to fumigate the tomb of Agrolek and cleanse its spiritual corruption. We get an Omnispecs. Target has 50% chance to miss you with its attacks for 1 round. Zenorite Axe deals acid damage. Actually seems pretty good. I think I'm gonna go with this mission. Actually, I should go with this mission. This is a free attack. And I get the Curatio Clause, which seems kind of helpful. I'm covering up the navigate here, but this navigate goes away. Like when I go down here, kind of weird. Or it appears here, but then it goes away when I'm over here. You know, just stuff. They got recalled, but you understand the disappointment? Yeah. Here you choose which tech priests and troops to take on a mission. Highlight and press A to add a unit to the Arvis Lighter. Transport. Press Y to remove a unit from the selection. Litany of Life. Oh, these are canticles. Ah, oops. I done goofed. Well, actually, hold on. Now that I know what canticles are... Cast a canticle for free. Use between 2 canticles. Okay. Alrighty. I know what a canticle is now. Tech Acquisitor Scaevola asked you on this mission because of your experience with surveying alien artifacts and organisms. So the heretics of Stygies 8 can plunder this world for its secrets. Assertion equal false. If objection concerns offense, go to different mission. I don't know what you mean by that. And leave you free to do as you will. A dereliction of logic, Scaevola. Macarians 16 Point 4. Watch your brother, for his sin of heresy is thy sin of tolerance. Civil Tenebris evaluation commences. Wonders, opportunities, secrets, rare chance for discovery intelligence on Xenos must not fail to exploit. The logic of your enthusiasm eludes me, Tech Inquisitor. My emotional cores return only peril to our mission personnel and the threat of the awakening Xenos. Therefore, I am on this mission. My role equal gather intelligence, seek truth, return to human comprehension. Dictates of Mars retrieval, gather knowledge for the good of all. And how are you to go about that, Scaevola? Field operations in person equal suboptimal. Sending tech priests instead equal optimal. First objective, gather field specimens for study. Location, Tomb of Acropus. Commence immediately. I'm gonna mark during that transition screen. Given the reports from the Tomb of Acropus, there should be plenty of samples in there for you to collect, Magos. Of course, but first you have to kill them. My talents equal dissection after the fact. I leave the location identification execution to your tech priest, Magos. I trust this will be worth the effort, Scaevola. These are no mere labor servitors we are risking in these tombs. These are men and women, fellow devotees of the cult Mechanicus. Agreed, Mag. Valid point raised. Ensure human corpses are returned as well. Opportunity to study the effect of Necron technology on human flesh. The Killing Jar. Right. Save here. Can't get rid of the possibility or the opportunity to study. Unless you're in school, then, just screw that stuff. Opportunity detected. Necron combat tactics, weaponry, capabilities illuminated. Study required. Chamber shows signs of having been the scene of a brutal gunfight. 2 Skitarii lie dead with marks from Gauss blasts all over the walls. Demonstrator for data on the combat that took place. Salvage what gear you can from the dead. After all, it's a waste to leave it behind. Say a prayer for the fallen Skitarii. The cult Mechanicus exhorts its soldiers to memorialize their losses. I need more information. How long ago does it look like these dudes are dead? If it was 10 minutes ago, I would approach this differently than if it was, like 6 years ago. Let's salvage. That's what Homeboy Slice said. The cohort grabs what they can from the corpses, but they were low-ranking troops and carried little valuables or exotic gear. The cohort is instead exposed to the grotesque nature of Gauss weapons, sections of flesh teleported away as if peeled away like the layers of an onion, leaving flaking strata of muscle and bone exposed. I got -1 thingamabobber and +2 CP. Oh, awakening increased. Okay. I'll take the CP. I don't know if I should be concerned with the awakening. Warning, our presence has been detected. Necrons are waking in response to our presence within the tomb. As you travel through each tomb, defense systems will start activating. This increases the difficulty of the mission. The longer you spend in a tomb, the harder the mission becomes. Exploring the depths of the tomb isn't without reward. There are unknown amounts of lost knowledge to be found for those willing to dig deeper. Immense enthusiasm acquired at all costs. One of the Necron war forms remains after the rest of the fallen constructs teleport away. That reads incredibly weird. I'm just gonna move on. It fades in and out of reality as if about to disappear. Necron may be deactivated. Ensure it is destroyed. Take targeted sensor readings of the Necron as it phases out. Grab the Necron for transport. That's insane. Take targeted sensor readings. I like this. Not conform to known reality correction required. Fascinating. Cohort auspexes detect various exotic particles and radiation types as the Necron's phasing out process is eventually completed. Alright, so we got 2 CP for that. Not quite what I was looking for. Glyph. This panel controls a heavy door leading to a treasure room beyond which is filled with cognition. We can work out the right commands. We can reap the rewards within. How am I supposed to know this? I think this glyph looks cooler. A container of some sort that seemingly has raw binary seething within. Clearly it is of Xenos origin. Sparks of data leak through the aged sealant used to contain the treasure within. Self-preservation versus curiosity. Conflict unresolved. Desirous of knowledge what purpose chamber serves. The chamber ahead is lined with glowing green cylinders, each pulsing with power. The air is thick and greasy, and arcs of static electricity leap from the cohort's extremities as they approach. This chamber is almost certainly extremely dangerous, but it is the only way forward. It is not. Attempt to shut down the strange Necron devices. Move through the chamber with extreme caution, carefully monitoring the energy levels. Try to understand the purpose of this Necron technology. Let's shut it down. Quick thinking, Magos. When problem exists equal true, correct application of tech lore equal always successful. Okay. I guess I done goofed. The cohort removes the casing at the base of one of the glowing cylinders. The harmful radiation that leaks out is perhaps to be expected, but by severing the exposed circuits, the devices are shut down long enough to move through the chamber without suffering further harm. A glyph. Single port designed for a Necron canoptic creature extrudes from the device. Well, I went with this one last time, so I gotta go with this one. Mine is 2 HP. Sucker fool. Tomb possesses autonomous repair defense maintenance capabilities. Further study equal yes. Have some collected for me, Faustinius. Chamber head has suffered damage from the shifting of the landscape above. Several dozen tiny beetle-shaped constructs are scurrying about industriously as they repair the damage. There's not the time for such deviations. So collect a couple of scarabs for study. There is not the time for such deviations from the mission. Ignore the scarabs. Attempt to collect several of the scarabs. It is in how they act as a group that is the greatest insights will be found. So, in scenarios like these, you know, you need to study the enemy. But I've seen The Mummy. You don't mess with the scarabs. There is no time for such deviations from the mission. Jesus. Wow. Cohort moves rapidly through the chamber, ignoring the beetle-like constructs. The constructs, however, do not ignore them and suddenly swarm at one of the troopers. Scarabs focus on the visible augmentations and rebreather hoses, and by the time the trooper gets out of the chamber, they have suffered damage to several of their combat effectiveness systems. Suckle food. Tell this man, hey, don't forget you're risking our homies. And he's like, yeah, or that's a good point. Be sure to bring back the corpses too, so we can study them. Yeah, you know, he's telling it how it is. All right, there's only 2 dudes here, right? Right. What is this? Still don't know what these are. Maybe these are like destructible environments or something. Let's see. So you're the ranged guy, you're the support guy. We're gonna start battle with just these 2. Want me to scan that? I'd like to delay. That work? Oh. So this is melee only. Glad I equipped the other weapon. Still don't want a servitor yet. Hey, liberated toaster. Oh, scarabs. Oh, more warriors. Okay. Now I'll start spawning some servitors. When an enemy moves out of melee range, providing your unit has a providing your unit has a melee weapon. I guess like I would prefer that to say provided, but I guess it still works. Enemy will trigger an opportunity attack. An opportunity attack gives your unit a free melee attack on an enemy. Each unit can only perform one opportunity attack per round. Nice. Actually, need the cognition. Looks like I might not need the cognition. Let's move here first. Seems like I'll need the cognition. Did not do what I wanted it to do, though. But I've got the pistole. Necron you just attacked has been teleported away. Someone from means you just killed the target. totally behind cover. Extra Necrons in battle. Afraid of no ghost. Yeah. Let's summon a servitor. Just one is fine. Actually, yeah, just one is fine. Points towards Dark Cloud. A great choice, if I do say so myself. Not that I know anything about that game. Opportunity attack. One damage is a little disappointing. Ooh, no cognition points used? I think, the chances here that we do 2 damage is just so low. I did not collect the Necron samples. Does that mean I failed the mission? Firm disappointing. Necron's deployment teleportation technology to achieve post-destruction discorporation. Where do the remains go? On destruction, the Necron constructs vanish, leaving no samples to be collected. Take picked grabs of the damage from the Necron weapons. At least this information may be of use. Thoroughly search the chamber for any components that might have been missed by the teleportation effect. Move on, hoping the next combat will yield usable samples. In hindsight, I probably should have, done the thing, but... Alright, now I know for the next one. Let's analyze. Cohort is slowed down by the search, giving the enemy the chance to respond to their location. However, they uncover several samples of technology of uncertain purpose that might contain valuable materials. Cohort returns from the tomb, frustrated by the lack of physical samples of the Necron constructs. However, the data they have gathered on the phasing out of Necrons is illuminating in itself. I got 2 achievements. Valuable data present. Greater than past. Totality of human knowledge increased. Mission conclusion positive. Not say I support your conclusions, Gavola. Beneficial conclusion itemization follows. Necron discorporation witnessed. Enemy constructs destroyed. Less than 0. Necron combat performance evaluated. Chances of functioning Necron available for dissection increased. My emotional cores are returning sensations of frustration and resentment, and I choose to acknowledge them. The lives of my tech priests are not there to be risked for the fulfillment of your desires, Tech Acquisitor. They are there to be risked for the acquisition of intelligence, learning, sacred knowledge. Your understanding equal approvable. Soundtrack is so good. Oh, what? Oh, I guess that's to heal them? Apparently I collected Necron samples. I see. I see. New canticle unlocked. Complete one mission without using a canticle. Next physical attack will deal +3 physical damage. I forgot about the canticles. If I'm being honest here. Let's check out the cohorts. Where is my prosperous, friendly pictograph from? I have no idea. I'm assuming a profile pic is what you actually meant to say. And if you're talking about mine, back when I played Dungeons and Dragons. Back when I played Dungeons and Dragons, I was the dungeon master for the particular campaign that I was in. And in that campaign, I had created a bunch of organizations. And one of those organizations was called the Black Market Guild. And the icon for that particular guild, or like their flag or whatever, was an eyeball and then two nails kind of cross-sectioned themselves underneath the eyeball. When I chose to stream, I was like, oh, I need something to put as my profile, or like my picture or whatever. And I did not know what I wanted for that. I wanted to make sure that I chose something that that like it was something that I made, you know, otherwise I would have probably chose like Munchlax or something like that. And of the icons that I made for the various organizations at the time, the Black Market Guild one was probably the more standout one that, you know, kind of popped out the most at, you know, like such a small, whatchamacallit. And it was also one of the more unique looking ones as well. All the other ones, you know, they kind of look similar to other things, or they pull inspiration from various other things. So I chose that one. And I'm actually kind of happy with it, you know? Alright, so unlock a unique body part specific to this discipline. This is my ranged attacker, so movement, not in like super important, but pretty important. Also, these require augment slots, which is rough times. Personally, I think the energy damage is probably going to be nice, so I'm gonna go with that. Oh, this costed money. That cost money. That costed money. Did not think that that would costed money. I think I go down to this one, and then I move on somewhere else. Probably there, actually. Just so that I have some extra cognition. I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, you know, going to the support route is not as easy as I was hoping it would be. I still think I go for this, though. Okay. So, HP, energy armor, HP movement, HP, HP crit chance. 20% crit chance is pretty insane. I like plus 4 HP. I guess the energy armor is probably better than plus 4 HP. Keep doing that. Dominus. All energy attacks gain that. Those require augment slots, though. I probably keep this. I don't think I should keep this, but I probably keep it. Means I should get rid of that and grab that. Let's save.